Hi my beautiful people, in this video today I'm going to use Excel to show you how to have a checklist of your Blockworks or Masonry for a building. For instance, you have a building, the checklist you need to know. For instance, for my case, that is workmanship. You need to look at the square of the building, the verticality and straightness, the proper curing, and the uniform mortar joints. So for my case, I'll start. For instance here, this is like a progress tracker. When I take workmanship here, I uncheck, it becomes false. The number of false becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. And the number of true becomes 1, 2 here. So the total becomes 6, but the progress is 2 divided by the number of totals. So the progress is only 33.33%. So I'm going to show you in Excel just as simple like that. So what I'm required to do, for instance, I'll just go straight to my Excel sheet tab. I have already these basics, like the title is creating a Blockworks or Masonry checklist for buildings. So I have the checklist. This is where I get a checkbox, the status, if it's true, false, the true, number of truths, false, the number of false, the total, and this is the percentage calculation. So you can just match this one here for now. Okay, so I'll start with the checklist. The first thing first, you need to insert the checkbox. How do you do it? You need to have a developer tab. If you don't know how to do it, there is a video I did earlier on how to add a developer tab. So for my case, I have it here. Just go to developer tab here, insert, then go to form controls, then checkbox. So because I know this is where my checkbox will be here, actually I'll just put it somewhere here. Then because I know I have a lot of them, like 6 of them, I'll copy here, paste here, paste here, paste, like, because I need 6 of them. So I have them already. So I'll just arrange them. I'll just keep the numbering here so that I can know how many, because I know the checklist for Blockworks are 6. So I know up till here. So I'll just have to put somewhere here. Take another one here. Take it another one here. Of course, there are many now. Okay, take this one here. Okay, then take this one another here. Just start rearranging them. Okay, so now I'll label them accordingly because this is the checklist. As a work inspector or like a civil engineer, you're inspecting the site. So I'll just start with edit text here. I'll start with workmanship, for instance. Workmanship, that means the building need to check on the workmanship. So from there, because it doesn't show, you just have to expand this one here. Okay, like that. So I'll go to another one, which is, for instance, the square of the building. Edit text, delete, then write square of the building and Blockworks, yes. Then I'll just expand somewhere here. I know this is sufficient to be seen. Then I go to another one, verticality and straightness. Verticality and straightness. Go here, delete this one here. Okay, then I'm going to another one, which is the, for instance, strength of blocks, the concrete text, concrete tests. I'll just write it here, strength of blocks constructed. I'll keep it strength of blocks. Okay, somewhere there. Then the other one, proper curing. Proper curing. Then I go to another one first, then another one. This one is uniform mortar joints. Uniform mortar joints. Okay, now let me give them a good look. Okay, this one here, then this one here, Okay, so I have 6 of them. You can arrange them perfectly. For instance, this one should be a bit there. Okay, so now I've done the checklist. So these are the checklists as a supervisor, site agent or site supervisor that you need to look for the Blockworks. So the status now, because if I want now my Excel, that means when I check this workmanship, it should be true or false. So for instance, now I have it here. So what I'm required to do is to link this cell to this status column. So I'll do here, then format control. Then I say cell link here, I'll link this one here. Then okay, I'll do the same for all of them to finish all of them, 6. So this format control, cell link here, this one should be number 2, C2. Then press OK. Okay, because I've checked it already. So this one here, format control, this one should be, the cell link here should be here. Okay, then come to another one. This one here, format control, the cell link here should be here. Okay, then going to another checklist, format control, the cell link here should be on this C8. Then go to another one, format control should be on this particular cell. Okay, so that means when I tick now, when I tick true, when I uncheck false, you see the same here. When I tick here, true. When I check false, when I tick here, when I tick here, when I tick here, when I tick here. So for instance, now you have your building now. You're doing the checklist. Okay, the workmanship, maybe it is good, becomes true. The square of the building, it's good. Vertical to surface, yes, it's true because the square of the building is strength of the blocks, maybe it is false. It's not checked, that means it does not meet the requirements. Proper curing, no, maybe it's false. Then uniform mortar joints, false, or it can be true. So I have like 6 out of 6 checklists, 4 are true and 2 are false. So how do you do it? Now you need to make it as a progress. So what we're going to do is use the countif formula, countif, the range, that means I want from this range here, the criteria should be true. So I'll write it down, true. So if it is true, it will count those values. So now I expect that to have how many trues? 4 of them. So when I press enter, I have 4. Wow, bingo. So I'll just copy this and paste it here. But now the case is not true, change to false. So I want to count the number of false values. So that means, but you need to select which range here, this one here. So when I press enter, I have 4 false and 2 true. So you can change, for instance, if you take this one, the false become 1, the true becomes 2 of them. So just like that. So let me just, for learning purposes, let me keep this. Then total, that means the summation of this. So you just have to do this, add this one here. So I have 6, and the progress now, because I'm creating a progress bar, some sort of, so I'll just have to make a formula equal sign, number of trues divided by total, then multiply by 100%. That means the percentage is 66.66. But I want to give it a picture, like a view, like a graphical analysis. So what I'm going to do, I just go to the insert, go to the home button, do a conditional formatting, then data bars, then manage more rules. So I'll just have to keep this way, format cell based on their values. I'll use the color, maybe for instance, greenish, but I'll keep it not a solid fill, a gradient fill, or you can put it solid fill. For instance, I put the gradient fill, then the values should be number. For instance, the lower should be 0, and the maximum should be number be 1. Okay, so by having that, okay, that means 66.6 is like, it's the same as, so let me merge here so that we can have a better vision. So like this, so it is 66.6, 67 percentage. So that means when I uncheck this, you see 50%, because 3 trues, 3 false. When I uncheck this, 33%, and you see the bar actually responds accordingly. So when I check this, you see, just like that. Uniform mortar joints, yes. So I'll keep it as it was earlier. So this is the way of showing how this progress of creating like a checklist for Blockworks or Masonry for buildings. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you a lot.